everyone. Let's resume back to our geography lesson number 2, globes and maps. And the topic which we are going to start today is how to read maps. And in this we are going to study 4 topics: title, scale, direction and key. Today we are going to discuss about title and scale. So let's get started. Maps are by far the most important tools for studying the earth, but one must know how to read them in order to use them effectively. The language of map comprises the following elements which help us read them. So, the first topic is title. The title of a map tells us what it is about. It tells us whether the map is a political map of India, a road map of Chandigarh, or a map about annual rainfall in India, etc. Now, the next heading which we are going to study is scale. Maps represent large areas of the earth on a small space. They reduce the entire world or a portion of it to fit into a paper in such a way that they represent the correct distance between places. A particular distance on a map represents a particular distance on the ground. This relation is called the scale of the map. The scale is always given on a map. There are different ways to represent the scale. Let's see them. First is by a statement. The scale is described in words. For example, a map may state 10 centimeter on the map represents 500 meter, or 10 centimeter is to 500 meter, or 10 centimeter equals to 500 meter. Now the next one is by representative fraction. In this, the scale is given as a fraction. For example, 1 centimeter equals to 5 meter, or 1 centimeter upon 5 meter equals to 1 centimeter upon 500 centimeter. This means that 1 centimeter on map represents 500 centimeter on ground. Now the next one is by linear scale. The scale is shown as a straight line with uniform divisions. These divisions are used to measure the distance between 2 points on a map, length of a road, length of a river, etc. Every map has its own scale. The scale of a map depends upon the purpose for which map is being made. Depending on the scale, maps can be categorized into 2 types: large scale maps and small scale maps. A large scale map represents a small area in great detail. For example, a road map of a city. A large distance on the map represents a small distance on the ground. For example, a distance of 10 centimeter on the map may represent only 1000 meters on the ground. A small scale map represents a large area with fewer details. For example, a world map. A small distance on the map represents a very large distance on the ground. So, 10 centimeter on the map may represent an actual distance of 1000 kilometers. That's all for today.